So this like round 3 of Oschino versus Wayno. And I'm not sure how it started, but Oschino made the first, well, maybe Wayno started it because he went on Vlad TV and he was telling a story about how when he worked at Rockefeller, Oschino came in the building one time while his album was out and he was like, man, I need some money. I'm still out here robbing people and come on, what's going on? So Oschino made a video because I guess he felt the way about that. Wayno was trying to make him look like a crash out or like he was broke or whatever. So Oschino made a video and let everybody know, man, I wasn't hurting for no money. In fact, Wayno used to live with me. I had to look out for Wayno. So that was round 1, right? Wayno then responded by saying like, yeah, he ain't denied. He said he did used to live with him. But Oschino was pretty much a nut. It seemed like Wayno ain't really respect him or he wasn't showing enough appreciation for what Oschino did to him. Now this is part 3. Old back cooking toast and he want to let everybody know why he feel like Wayno is not only a sucker, but he a jealous hater as well. So let's check it out.
Let me go back on Wayno though, right?
I swear to God, you did on my father's soul. You said that shit in front. So I'm just making shit up.
He said I gave him money out the bag. That mean I trust him. That mean I love him. Mind you, at the time I'm getting 10 bricks a week. So the money he selling in the bag was from the bricks I was getting in front of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the money that I owe my connect. But I know, whatever. I mean, if I got the 200,000 for him, I mean I got some more work, so whatever. But make a long story short, any dollar you give a man is dollars you take from your girl and your kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Wayno never gave me 10 cents. The least he could do, which was free to do, was respect me. The least he could do was respect me. Listen, I can't hold him job. I told you I called him. I ain't asking for no money because I don't feel like he owed me.
He said he reached out to you when you went through that with your son.
He's lying. Because at the end of the day, if his son die, I'm going to keep reaching out until I get hold of him. And the last thing I'm going to do, and I know he got lost his kid, is try to play him on the YouTube to get some clicks. If I slept on your couch, bro, let me tell you something. There was a man named Mr. Malik that took me in from 13th and Cambria, bro. To me, he is an angel. He just passed away. To me, an angel. I can't imagine me saying anything wrong with him. He took my dirty bum self in when I ain't had nobody, family ain't want me, nobody want me. He took me in, I ain't give him nothing. To me, he's an angel. I needed them, right? And most of my life, I needed people. I was a little kid that was a bum that nobody wanted, foster care and all that shit. So I had to live in people's houses. For you to live in my house, do whatever you got to do. Not saying you had to, not even saying you needed me. The fact that I opened my door to you, gave you cash money. Man, I don't feel like you owe me money. You owe me respect, though. You sitting on here bigging up everybody but me. It shows me your character. You know what I'm saying? Even when you talk about Dame Dash, he's dumb, he just that. Dame Dash hired you. You have no loyalty to nothing. Your loyalty doesn't exist. You know why? He never was in the streets. I'm from Harlem. You was a bozo, a bonehead. You never been through nothing. You could tell how mad he was when he said, I've been through stuff too. You ever been through my block? He mad he never been through nothing. He mad he never been tested. He mad he mad because I can't never get to prove who I am because the little proof that you had to prove, you even failed today. You talking about Meek Mills, Garcia, all this stuff. But I talk about the bull who you said yourself gave you a bag of money, take whatever you want. That line alone, that person you owe him all your respect. That line alone.
So what you think it is? Why you think he
because of everything he not. He see me, he said, damn, I want to be like him. But listen, think about this, bro. When the time he's around me, I'm drinking 40s. I got 357 on me. I'm selling drugs, I'm running around reckless. And I'm signed to Rockefeller. He might look at me as like, he's dumb as hell. Look how he moving. Because he never been through the trauma I've been through at that time. He's just a kid that had a mom, living in the projects in Harlem. He played safe. I'm used to the chaos. So when he starts me being dumb and I'm used to the chaos. I'm used to stuff going wrong. I'm used to getting this and that and the third. He would never understand that because he ain't been through nothing. So he probably like, how dare he? Mind you, and I'm popular, popping. He probably going around with me, everybody, oh. He wanted to be him. And mind you, I'm speculating. I'm throwing up to say I could be wrong, right? But it's something about me, the person that looked out for him, to make him say, I don't like him. When he made that statement, he don't know. He said, I see him talking about Jay-Z's son. Now let's talk about Jay-Z's son. Has he ever talked to Ramir? No. And what hurt me is this: you would take a billionaire's child over somebody's potential son. Wayno, do you know that he lost his mother? You know Jay Z messed with his mom when she was underage.
Mm-hmm.
You know the young boy don't never see nothing bad about Jay Z. You know the young boy, when the young boy, let me tell you how thorough I am. That they will never acknowledge. But the young boy called my phone. This was 6 years ago, right? He said, "Oh, I think Jay Z my dad. I mean, he messed with my mom. I just want to get a test. He taking the test. I live with this lady that my mom friend that took me in. I said, listen, bro, I've talked about your dad sometimes bad. I'm the wrong person to do an interview with about your dad. They're gonna say I'm biased. They're not gonna take you serious. I said that, and I meant that. I ain't talking about the son too after he did the joint with Tasha K. You know what I'm saying?
Because it was
He,
open for you.
they not gonna understand that. Mind you, I don't hate Jay Z. I just can't look up to him as a man.
You know, I want to say this right on here, right? You know, man, Snoop mom was tight. And you know, from a statement you made, she don't mess with me no more.
Because
And
unfortunately,
I,
you know why? She fell victim to the powers that be.
what
She
you
feel like she
mean?
need them to be who she is. Instead of telling her truth, she's scared to tell her truth. The truth don't matter to them. They worry about, I want to be aligned with somebody. See, I'm a warrior. I don't have to be aligned with nobody. The world can be against me. If I know I'm right, I don't care about the world being against me. People don't have that, you know why? They ain't been through nothing.
And you know, we come from up the time where, like, if we ride past a dude beating a girl up, what we gonna do? We come from
Get
the
out and
era
try to
where
stop it.
we gonna get up and try to. Now niggas would be like, no, brothers would be like, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Let me tell you
We
something
got to a
crazy,
point
bro.
where everybody like, I'm on my business. No, I think people minding their business a little bit too much.
But let me
Like
tell you something crazy,
if
bro.
you tell me a certain thing, I'm gonna try to hold it in, but it's gonna make me. I'm gonna say something,
But
especially if it's a
listen,
certain thing. You telling me such and such whooping such a friend of mine whooping his girl ass. I'm gonna say something. It
according
all
to what,
depends.
yeah.
It all depends on who it is. If it's a sister that like go to work is righteous and you just whooping her ass doing certain things, I'm gonna probably say something about that.
But
You
listen,
know,
I'm saying, listen,
everybody
so,
fight and go through things in relationships. I'm just saying
no,
we got
listen,
to
I'm
a
gonna tell you
certain
something.
point
Listen,
like
I was driving home from the club one night on the highway, 95, 95 fast. A car in front of me, a truck was swerving. I slowed down, like, what that they doing? A girl jumped out the car. I knocked on, banging on my window. Boom, 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 boom. Like, trying, like, I don't know what she was trying to tell me, let her in, but she's going through some of the ball. I pull off, right? Don't, I see ball, get her, put her back in the car. I pull off, boom. Now, another time I seen 11 from Lehigh's, like 2 in the morning. I pull over 2 in the morning. I had the P road, but you know, I had P road back is the alley, one the alley. Some girl jump out the car, boy, put her in the trunk. Both times, right? I ain't do nothing about it, right? And it gave me nightmares. Gave me nightmares, gave me thoughts about whatever happened to them. And I said, if I ever see that again, I'm doing something about it because it bothered me so much. Like, mind you, one was like 2000 and maybe 5, and one was like 2008, something like that, right? To this day, it bothered me so much that I didn't do nothing, right? Or did more. Never, I didn't do nothing, but did do something about it. That it bothered me like, oh, you a man. God gave you a chance to be the one to see the situation, and you ain't do nothing about it. And bro, it literally bothered me so much that it's part of the reason why I act how I act. Part of the reason why I act
yeah,
how I act.
we got to a point where it's like you everybody want to hush and say stuff behind and shh, and you know it's like say something.
Yeah, so it's part of the reason why I act how I act.